Okay, sorry, is this sorry that she just wanna cut up in the car, told her start it up. I don't wanna see it from your eyes unless it's Cartier. Ran into my old chick, she said you ain't playing fair. Playing fair, playing fair. No, I ain't playing fair. Playing fair, playing fair. No, I ain't playing fair. Asked her why she staying there, she said she don't know. I had to ask some more, but I really had to go and get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one, but Lizzie's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah, I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one, but Lizzie's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. She said with my high sauce, she ain't with no knockoffs. See them, we gon' pop off. Uber getting dropped off, kicking in the door. We ain't not on that ice on your beat, and you know it got the bop to it. Running up the strings like the stock bucket. They ain't with no beat, tell them stop talking. Rock a goatee like I'm Hulk Hogan. Put on R&B, then I hit her with the slow again. Then I told her she could hop on it, bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she could hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one, but Lizzie's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah, I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she could hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one, but Lizzie's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah. Double B's on me, yeah. Double C's on the dough. Double D's dunking no. Going nuts for the flow. Tank on E, F it, bro. I'm a G, let him know. Who is he? ISO. Who is he? ISO. Hop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she wanna give me neck, gotta keep the top on. But she got the top off while I got topped off. She was taking too long. Now I'm finna nod off, so I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, tell her she can hop on. She know I'm the top dog. I know she a hot one, but Lizzie's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah, I get my bop on. Yeah, I get my bop on. If she needs some good, he's on the feet, and you know I got the socks on. Yeah, I get my.
I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun on safety. My girl's so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow no screen daily. So the stress don't phase me. I'm going. I keep it factual. I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I break from hysteria. The one with the carousel. I get it lit in your area. I'm locked to the vision. Clear, you couldn't pay me to care enough. I dare you to hate me supreme with the sound through the stereo. So turn it up loud when you hear it enough. We live and it's good in your area. Mama proud, she tearing up and it's going down. Got your girl aroused by these massive stacks like 100 pounds. Running big laps till the sun is down like 100 miles. 10 frames on me leaning down, winning now. Been a while, you ain't like me then, but how you like me now? Real one, if I hold you down, I'ma keep it there till we in the ground. Jet black when I paint the town, only blue sheets when they pay me now. Treat it setback like a step back. Wave, I got the game in the vice grip. Way up when the virus clear. All my niggas on the flight list. Verbally gifted, take the plot and I twist it. Got a big lit. Sex with the incense, got my mind red, so I'll stop her relentless. I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun on safety. My girl's so tasty. Tell her it's your world. Go stress on face me. Going out.
Yeah, I'm bitch. Try to play me, but you tried it. Way too wavy, gotta ride it. Pull up on you, yeah, we slide it. Make her eyes roll when I slide it. Neck on wrist on shaman. Tell them say less, no comment. And we only here for the commas.
Pull up and how about we slide? Loaded oil on the side. These niggas be lying. Skating on days we lying. I'm hitting that bitch in the drive.
Hitting that bitch while we vibing. You know I be on that time and light up on fire and dress it up. Yeah, I be styling. Eat up the drip, she be dining. Straight to the top, she be climbing.
We the ones that they admire. All of these niggas expire. Ice of the boss and we hard. Raise niggas in the hood where it's ours. They hopping on ship like a pirate. Hey, hey, driving the boat and I came for the loot and the tragedy. Niggas be hating, do better. Dropping them ashes and burn me a hole in my sweater. I'm stingy, I'm holding this cheddar.
In the shades, living more better. Smoking these doobies with Xavier. We keep this shit gravy. Yeah, we too groovy. We keep it unruly. Know it's yours truly. Smoke a big head, call it Stewie. Bad chick wanna do me. Ass thick, yeah, she cool. She busted open like a Uzi. I busted, then I'm back to duty. Call of Duty, I'm online with it. Took my time with it. Watch the operators. They be plotting shit on the go with the gang and they rock with us. Everywhere that we go, we be popping up. Yeah, we popular. Eyes on us like binocular. Yeah, they time is up. You could try your luck. Stay anonymous, but in God we trust.
In God we trust. All these niggas looking odd to us. Riding waves just like they ride the bus. The pretty bitches wanna ride my nuts. The vibe is us. Sergio Tachini eating fettuccine. Know they see me getting cake. I've been out hustling at the dinner, baby. I'm a winner. I don't really need a break. Breaking my foot on your ass. Breaking the nigga these hoes when I'm bent in the corner. Breaking my weed in the glass. Burning that loud and the neighbors done heard the aroma. Play a persona. She eating my dick till she fall in the coma. The cart of the itis. I really got it up. So now they wanna tussle. Pussy niggas wanna fight us. Damn.
What's up, you? It's the Hood Trucker Show.
We're trying to deal with all the tech issues I got going on. We're trying some new stuff. We're trying some new stuff. Tell me if you can hear me. Tell me if you can hear me. Let's see what's going on here. I'm all over the place. This is all brand new. It's December 1st. It's December 1st. It's the last day. Excuse me. It's the first day of the last month of the year. And what we're going to do is we're going to start the new year a month early. We're going to start the new year a month early. Stop texting me. we're going to start the we're going to start the new year a month early. And here's why. I'm having all kinds of tech issues and I'm getting tired of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, look, we're not going to let the perfect be the enemy of the good. So we just gonna push through it, and we're gonna I really would like to put out more content. Today, we're gonna talk about don't you love when people want to criticize on the sideline, but it's kind of like a test as well because I got a completely different system I'm trying to employ because of the fact that I just got so many problems with using the computer. I got to use my mobile devices now, and I'm gonna have to figure it out because I got to get my mic right. I got to get a lot of these issues out the way. I mean, for example, I get on the computer and I do my lives, and it works well. It's just it chews up all my personal my device hotspot uh, bandwidth or storage or not storage, but capability, whatever. Because I get 15 per device. I use 3 different devices, and it's still not enough. They just told me today that I ran out of all of my personal hotspot allotted stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. So we're gonna have to try something better. We're gonna try something different. We're gonna have to try something different. Thank you, Marilyn. Appreciate it. Um, sometimes when I'm in a bad internet area, sometimes the devices work okay. It's just a lot gets lost in the translation, like from the internet on the device, and then transferring that by way of Wi-Fi to the computer. It's just sometimes it just I don't know. Something gets lost in there. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try this way for a while and see how it works. See if y'all like it. Can y'all stand it? Like if the audio's terrible or whatever the case, we're gonna have to change it again. Now I am gonna be doing some more improving I got some stuff that on the way. I got new mics on the way. I have no idea how I'm gonna do that with. What's going on with you, Alvin? Let me see how this works. I ain't been. Hey, what's going on with you, Alvin? Appreciate you stopping by. Um, we're doing things a little different. I know I got this headset on, like I normally don't have. We're doing things a little different today. At Alvin, if in case you missed it, today's the first, December 1st. It's it's the first day of the last month of the year, and we're gonna start this off right. So, I want to, as I was saying before, I want to put out more content. I want to, do things on a more consistent basis. And so, therefore, if my mobile devices are probably the most consistent out of everything that I use, then I'm gonna have to use them and utilize them and embrace the fact that I can't use the computer all the time. So we're gonna have to be doing stuff like this more often. I can't share my screen this way. It's a little bit of a different issue, right? It's a little bit different. I can't really share anything. So again, this is pretty much like a test. I've done lives on my phone before. I've never done. I'm on the iPad now because it's bigger. I can see more. And it's about as close to the computer as I can get. However, it has its own Wi-Fi, so I don't have to worry about bandwidth or whatever you call that, storage allotment or whatever the case is. I don't have to worry about none of that. So it is a little different though, because like for example, I was trying to put the all my links. Um, I was trying to put the all my links uh, thing on the chat and then pin it. But I did it earlier when I was on the live, but for some reason I can't do it right now. So it was, it's just some things we're gonna have to get used to. That's one of them. Let's see if we can get in here. Give me 1 second. So I was gonna go as y'all. If y'all was paying attention earlier, I was trying to go live earlier, right? I'm currently in Alabama, and Alabama don't play. Alabama does not play, and the reason why I say that is because again, I was trying to go live and it wouldn't let me because they was on their job. Usually, when I go pick up chicken. Okay, let me turn this off. This is gonna be easier. Usually, when I go pick up chicken, um, I'm held up all day, and it's ridiculous. And there's no reason for it. But they don't do that here. They is on their job here. Let me see. I'm trying to get this all my links thing. Just give me bear with me 1 second. Okay, that's not it. Why this is not doing correctly? I'm telling you, I got issues. I got issues. I got issues. Let's see. How do we get this? See, this is what I'll be talking about. See, this is what I got. This is what I get worked out. It's not. Damn, it's not working. Shh. Is it this? No. I don't know what else to do here. Trying to get the link, and it won't work. What the hell, man? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Let's see if we do it this way. There we go. There you go. You raggedy piece of. Hold on. This is all brand new. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So this is all brand new. So here it go. It should be. Let's see. It should be showing up any second now. Okay, pin. Okay, we pinned it. Ah, no, okay. Now we're good to go. Now we're good to go. Okay, now we got that out the way. I want to leave that up there. So yes, all brand new. So bear with me for the next few lives until I get used to doing it this way because this is almost Like it's really different, and it just it's gonna take a couple lives, a couple, three, four, five lives to get used to do it this way. Because doing it on the computer, I got used to doing that. Now I got to change it. So that's what we're doing. Now, the subject at hand. What is the subject? Don't you love it when people stand on the sideline and criticize? Don't you love that? I've been getting that a lot lately. I've been getting that a lot lately. And yes, it worked. Thanks, Marilyn. Um, not only from the chat, but just people in general. Like people in general, you know, just been running a mouth or whatever. I don't know, like what's going on. Like I had a dude in the chat, in the comments actually, and he's complaining about us going, members only. I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying to do more member content. I'm trying to give people a reason to become a member. And people that aren't members are upset. Said I'm going to ruin my channel. I'm going to ruin my channel. I'm stopping all the growth. The growth. I'm stopping all the growth. Meanwhile, after they said that, I think I lost two and gained like five or six or seven, something like that, and gained it all back. But here's the thing, right? Uh, this, I've heard. I'm not gonna say it's a large segment, but I've heard like different places and in different times, people say, who would give a YouTuber any money? Like, okay, listen. Let me just say this. First of all, you could say that about waiters and waitresses. You could say that about bartenders. You could say that same thing about parking attendants. Anybody you give a tip to. You could say, why would I give them? They get a check. Why would I give them money? It's the same thing. You're just showing your appreciation. PBS. PBS is run on donations, right? Basically, it's a donation. Basically, if you get a membership here, it's a donation, and you get special perks. You get like I just did a video today. Take a ride with the Hood Trucker. Only members can see that. Now in the member section right now, excuse me, in the chat section right now, you have to be a member to chat. I purposely didn't do. I purposely did not put a link to go live or to come on with me for a couple of reasons. One, most of the people that are trying to come live with me are trying to circumvent the system by not becoming a member, and they want to say whatever they want to say. So what becoming a member does is it allows you to speak. And listen, I said $5. I was wrong. It's $4. $3.99, right? To become a member. Listen, you can't spend $3.99. I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, look, somebody came in there and said I'm poor, I'm on welfare, and all of this. You're what do you say, money shaming me or something like that. Listen, dude, if you that broke, you don't need to be you don't need to be on YouTube. You need to be looking for a job, dude. Because if you ain't got $4 to spend on the member section or something like that, or just contribute. Like look, yeah, yeah, us YouTubers that are not ridiculously humongous, 400,000. We don't get, what I'm saying? We get money, but it's not gonna break the bank, right? So we appreciate the donations. As you know, I've said many times, I'm trying to get out of the truck and into YouTube full time. Uh, you know, Super chats that we appreciate would supplement that. And again, it's like a tip. You appreciate the service, we would appreciate a tip. And because it all helps. We're trying to grow. We're trying to do different things. I mean, I would absolutely like to get away from using all this mobile stuff because it's just harder. It's I mean, I can't. It's hard to up. I mean, you can't really upgrade because you are not, like, for example, StreamYard doesn't. I mean, this is the only mic that they'll allow me to use. I can't even use my Yeti because it won't take it, because it's just that's just how it goes. So it's just a lot of it's a lot of differences in the using a mobile device as opposed to using the computer. Computer's way better. I just don't have the internet sufficient to run everything off the computer all the time. Sometimes I do, most of the time I don't. I In the past I had been saying screw it, I don't want to do it. Um, which rhymed right now. I just rhymed. Screw it, I don't want to do it because it's a hassle. Well, I'm not gonna have that attitude anymore. My attitude has changed. It's day one of the last day of the year, and we starting off a year a month early, right? So that's that's what I came up with today. Just in thinking, like, because I'm looking, like, I'm looking. It's the last day of the it's the first day of the month. I'm looking at, I kind of like to review things and stuff like that. And then I'm looking at, wow, I could have did this, I could have did that, if I would have done this, if I had done that. Now I'm doing, excuse me, I think excuse me. I'm doing a pod. Excuse me. I'm doing a podcast now. So what that enables me to do a lot of times is just work with limited internet. Excuse me. Almost had one. I thought I had another one. I don't know what's going on. It's look. Everything is crazy right now. It's hot in here because I don't have a truck on, and I don't know, the engine is heating. No, I'm cooking over here. It's not the lights, because they're all the lights are like the lights. The color lights are low wattage, so they don't really give out heat. And these are LEDs, the ring lights. So it's thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, appreciate it. Um, of a heat, it's probably coming from the motor. Um, but yeah, so we're moving, like my goal is to put out two pieces of content a day on YouTube, and I want those two pieces to be live. So um, what we're going to be doing here is, it's easier to do it on the mobile device than it is to do it on a computer. So even if I don't have, sufficient uh, internet to go on the computer and do a live, I want to get used to doing it this way, so that I don't need the computer. Now, the reason why I like the computer is because you can share the screen. I can do different things. I can play music on the device, and on, as in real time. This way, I got to put the mic over to the speaker and do it the hood way. Do it the hood way, and and deal with it that way. I mean, excuse me. It's allergy season. I got asthma. I got everything going on. But um, we're gonna try to put, two to three, or excuse me, two, at least one, possibly two lives a day in, and see how that works, and see if we can maintain that. See if you know see if we can do it. I'm curious, right? That's my own personal challenge, right? Over the month of December, I want to do 60 videos. Now, if you can only do 60 if you do two a day. Two a day every day, too. Every day. Every day. Even if you're like an hour or something. So I have plenty of stuff to talk about. I have plenty of stuff to talk about. So that's not even an issue. The only issue is time constraints and internet constraints. So listen, we're gonna try to get it done, and it's gonna be a little different because you know It's not. I'm what I'm basically doing is putting myself out of my comfort zone. I'm 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 like I've gotten comfortable. Let's just put it that way. I've gotten comfortable doing the lives, and I'm sweating. I've gotten comfortable doing the lives on the computer. Now I do. I kind of just threw this background together because it's shifted. It's not the same as it's a little shifted. So it's like when you move anything, you got to move everything. So everything's a little bit different, and we're still working on it. I'm still trying to put together because it's what it is. But um, I'm putting myself out of my comfort zone, and that's the only way you grow. And I want to lead by example, right? There's a few people that have been doing some talking. One of them was the guy in the comments who was saying that I'm gonna stunt my channel growth if I do members. Um, Somebody else was saying that um, that if I want to be a real influencer, that I need to go hang out at Starbucks. But this person that said that, I don't know if they've ever hang out at Starbucks. Number one. Number two, this person doesn't have a YouTube channel. So, I took offense to that because, look, how can you criticize someone from the sidelines if you've never done the thing that you're telling the person that's in the game to do? Like, how could you? That's like, I understand, a coach that's not in the game. Uh, a coach that's not in the game, uh, you know, somebody just texted me, throwing me off. Somebody is not in it. I can see a coach because, like usually a coach is more knowledgeable than the player because they've either played the game previously, or they just one of those what do they call them, savants or something, or they just know a lot about the game. I've been coached by by um by football players, excuse me, by coaches that's never played football but were damn good coaches, or they weren't really very good players but they're damn good coaches. Like, the best players usually are not the best coaches. Like, you look at Michael Jordan is not a great coach. I don't even think he ever tried his hand at coaching. But I doubted if he would be a good coach. Is you know uh, around town, he's an asshole. And not to say that you can't be a good coach if you're an asshole, but you know, uh, I mean, he's gonna be frustrated because he can do things, physically, that you're not that any normal player is not really able to do, and he's gonna want you to do those things, and he's not gonna understand because um, you don't understand why you can't do those things. So that's why, like, I think Magic Johnson may have tried to be a coach, and that didn't last. But listen, that's just how it goes. So I use that example because some people think I don't know if some people think they're coaching, like they want to be coaches or something, like you want to coach somebody. Well, that would be like me trying to coach just because I played at some level of football. Yeah, I understand the game of football, but could I really tell a professional football player how to be a professional, how to be, um, excuse me, how to play the game, how to do this or that? I mean, certain things are common sense. Should you run your car 156 mile an hour into somebody and it's catch it on fire? That's nothing to do with football. It has to do with life. Have I ever done that? Not 156 miles an hour, but I've gotten in an accident before. So I mean, just because I got in an accident, I mean that I can now tell this dude. No, I mean, some people get more simplistic, or try to get too far. But what I'm talking about is this. I'm talking about specifically people who want to tell me how to run my channel, or how to do things in life, or you need to be doing this and you need to be doing that. You're not a real influencer, this or that, XYZ, blah blah blah. You don't know what's going on with me. You don't know, like you don't know that. First thing, I drive 11 hours a day. I have to sleep 10 hours a day. That's 21 hours. I get 3 hours to do whatever I want. And a lot of times that's, break time, which adds another 30 minutes to my day. If I'm sitting at a shipper, that adds, that additional amount of time to my day. And I can't do nothing 11 hours because I'm driving. There's very little that I can do in 11 hours of driving, unless I want to crash, which I don't want to crash, right? And then the 10 hours I'm sleeping is not a whole lot I can do there because I'm sleeping, right? And I need sleep to be able to drive. So I don't know why, but some people, think that I'm Superman. I don't need no sleep. And as soon as I'm done driving, I should just be able to go and do a bunch of stuff on YouTube and then get off of that and then jump back to driving again. And I think a lot of it is because, they are putting themselves in my shoes erroneously because, hey, you're at home. Like you look at, you might have a job and you may have to sleep, but you're at home. Like, you don't like if you run yourself to the brink of exhaustion, right? And if you work from home, you're not going to crash anything. Like you're not going to end up in a ditch, right? So if that's the case, you look at me from that lens. Like you look at me and tell me the things that I need to do based upon your life. And we don't have anywhere close to the same life, right? And that goes with anybody. Like these people get on, oh, they were saying that my channel was gonna die if I continued to delete comments when I finally, uh, made a decision not to be so negative over here. No, we do be negative a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Like, so I didn't want, a lot of negativity in the comments, right? And so people were saying, well, if you delete your comments, you're going to kill your channel, this, da. And not long after that, we hit 2,500 subscribers. We're at 25 and some change, like 25, 30 something, whatever, right? Still growing, still, uh, it's, it's still on our feet. We ain't died yet, right? We still living. So people are going to say what they say. And it's not based or rooted in any type of personal experience. You're saying your channel is going to die because you delete comments, right? Armchair quarterback, sitting on the sidelines, critiquing. Guess what? It didn't happen. Why? Because we kept pushing. I don't listen to that noise, right? I come up with my own. I come up with my own. Look, people say, well, Kwame Brown built your channel. I had 1,800 before I went at Kwame Brown. I had 20. We got 25 and some change now, right? How you build my channel? I was monetized already. I'm not like some of these other clowns that don't show their face and all they do is throw rocks and then hide their face. I'm not like that, right? When I said what I said, I was in his face. I wasn't on his channel because I'm not finna I'm not finna walk in your house with dirty shoes on. I'm not finna do that, right? You wanna holler at me? You got something? You got a problem with what I have to say? Then come holler at me on the live, right? You can come over here. I'm gonna roast you, but I'm not gonna do that Hassan Campbell shit. Go over there, let you mute me and cut me off, and then humiliate me and all that type of shit, and just to apologize. Fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not gonna do that and have him be in control. So that's why I didn't go over there. People say, "Well, you're a real man. You can go over there." No, shut the fuck up. You're talking about me, and you don't even have a picture. You don't even have your picture as your own emoji talking about who's a man and who's not. If you don't show your face, you're not a man to me. I don't care who you are. If if you build your channel based upon my name, you're not a man. You got a skirt on. You got a pussy, right? You got an actual pussy because your name. You have my namesake in your channel. I was talking to somebody just last night, telling them about the channel and all that kind of stuff. And they said, "Oh, go look." And they said they pull up this weirdo's channel, right? This is you, right? Because it's got my picture on there. It's got it's playing my video. He's got my name in his fucking title. All of that shit. Guess what that is? That's all this shit, and even worse than you said when you was talking about Kwame Brown. That's worse. But here's the thing: you're nothing. You got 100 subscribers. Somebody was bringing that shit to me. Like, hey, this person over here, well, like almost every day. I'm not gonna give a fuck about that dude. Quit talking about that dude. That dude is a nobody. He has my name on his channel title. He has my picture on his channel. He's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So why am I gonna give him any attention? So the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm talking to the person who is making uh uh making all these statements and making and telling me these things behind the scenes. And this video is for a few people, not just one, not two, probably like 5 or 6 or 7. Right? Plenty of people we keep telling me how to do advice, or trying to give me advice, and they did shit themselves, and they just YouTube. Ripley Skaggs in the building. Ripley Skaggs. You know what I forgot to do when I was playing the music? I forgot to do the shout outs, right? So uh, I'm gonna go in on a few more people, but before we go in, let me just shout out Fresno, California, the Bay, San Francisco. You're not supposed to call it Frisco. San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento, Long Beach, who else? LA, Compton, Watts. Did I say Long Beach? Inglewood, San Diego, all the California cities. Let me shout out Atlanta, Georgia, because I'm back and forth. I be there from time to time, and I'm kind of look. Atlanta is one of those places that it 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 needs to grow on you, right? It needs to grow. Atlanta's one of those places that needs to grow on you, because like coming from California, and I'm sweating again. Coming from California, it's it's kind of different and the same at the same time. It's a little weird. There's like it's a Republican state, so it's also a southern state, so values and politics and a lot of stuff like that is going to be a little different. You're going to have a little bit of different people. Even the racism is a little different, in Georgia as compares to California. So it's a little different. At first I was like, I don't know, but the more time I spend there, listen. Kind of mingling a little bit, moving my way around, trying to see, look, I just recently came up on it's a restaurant called The Grub. That's my new favorite restaurant now. The Grub. The Grub. Go crazy. They got burgers in there. I had a I had a what's up Alvin said, what's up Ripley? Ripley said, what's up Maryland? I had a Chinese or Japanese beef burger in there. It starts with a W. I forgot the name is um I forgot the name. Um but um it was delicious. That might be somewhat true because there's a Republican in the governor's office, but they have two senators who are Democrats. So you might be right on that one. You might be right. I'm not sure what's considered purple or whatever. Um, but I thought purple meant like swing state or something like that, but I could be wrong. But that is possible that it could be purple. I mean, the legislature, I believe, is controlled by Republican, and the governor and the lieutenant governor, all of them, they're Republicans. So I don't know how purple it can be if the senators who don't have any say so with any legislation in Georgia, I don't know how that makes it purple. So I don't know. I don't know what makes a state purple. Could be. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I just think that I call it a red state because people that's calling the shots are Republicans. So it's the governor and the legislature. So, you know, I mean, if I don't know what makes it purple. It could be like swing state makes it. I don't know. But, again, uh um the Georgia stood up and they went out to vote and they voted two Democratic senators in there. So if that makes it purple, maybe hopefully we can get the state house to turn purple too. But that grub go crazy. I gotta hand it to him. Look, and just real quick, um, let's see. Let's see when it's half and half, they call it purple like AZ. AZ, they got a Republican governor. The legislature, I think, is Republican. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. Maybe it. I don't know. I don't know because Republicans still call the shots there. So you know, I don't know. But neither here nor there. Let's say let's call it purple. But as far as that goes, it still has some Republican overtones. Like there's a lot of people and prominent people like Tommy Sotomayor and Kwame Brown, and I think even Hassan Campbell is a Trump supporter. I could be mistaken, but I'm not sure 100% about Hassan Campbell. But two of the three that I just mentioned are for sure, and that's a little weird to me. One of them calls themselves the Black Redneck. That's a little weird to me too, especially coming from California. That's a little weird. Why you would have the I can't beat them, I'm gonna join them attitude. In the South. I mean, I would think that you would be a raging independent, if not Democrat. Like, because I'm not saying here that if you're a Republican, um, and you're a minority, that you should automatically be a Democrat. I think you should be an independent, right? Because Democrats. I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden. I'm just telling you that right now. I did and this is why we have OnlyFans. Excuse me. I did um a video about Joe Biden when he went on Charlemagne the God show, Breakfast Club, and said, "You ain't black if you don't vote for me. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." I took that. I was highly offended by that, and um, when he chose Kamala Harris, I was just happy to see somebody black in the White House. I'm gonna be honest. I was just happy to see somebody black in the White House again. I'm gonna be honest. I voted for myself, but I said, like, look, I can't vote for Joe Biden just because it's the stuff he said in the past. I pulled up while they were going, um, doing their campaign and stuff like that. I pulled up a lot of stuff on Joe Biden, and I didn't like a lot of stuff when I pulled up. BCI says Demo and Republican are the same to me. Both lie a lot. Yes, absolutely, 100%. They do things a little differently. I mean, it's basically like Crips and Bloods. They both gangs. They just do the shit a little different, right? It's basically the same shit. So I'm not a fan of Joe Biden and all that. I mean, I'm not a fan of Donald Trump either. So I mean, it's like Do you want a shit sandwich or you want a shit sandwich with cheese? Is basically what it was. It was a choice. I didn't want either one of them. So I voted for myself. So but back to, some of these people that, you know, just be talking from the sidelines. You know, oh, don't move to Atlanta. You don't know anybody there. You don't do this, you don't do that. Listen, I'm not a scary dude. Listen, you can't put your fears on me, right? Just because you wouldn't move to Atlanta, don't try to encourage me not to move to Atlanta. I don't know what's in Atlanta. That's how you know. You learn as you go. Like what I learned early on in life was that uh, a lot of times how you learn how to do shit is you fuck it up first, right? And then when you fuck it up, that's how you learn how to do stuff. You you draw on your fuck up and you say I'm never gonna fuck up again, and then you fixed it, and that's how you learn, basically. You see, JB is the architect of the crime bill that incarcerated millions of blacks and stole their property with the forfeiture laws. Joe Biden, I'm not sure about the forfeiture laws. However, they use that forfeiture law like no other. They take people money. They don't have to charge you with no crime. They don't have to prove no crime. They don't have to allege no crime. They don't have. I mean, they take it when they want to. And I just seen a documentary about that. They taking everybody's money, and it takes. I mean, you know, you have to spend a lot of money to get it back. They make you a deal. They say, okay, if you let us keep this money, and you sign it over, we won't press any charges. So, something like they scare you, like they say, okay, I'll just give up my money, and they do it because it's legal. They do it at the airport. Like some time that I seen something about like the TSA. If they find money, they call whatever, like the like the nearest agency. They tell them to come over and they deal with it, and then they take your money, basically. Um, I've never been a fan of carrying large sums of money anyway. Like, I don't know that if you got a large sum of money, why you wouldn't carry a cashier's check anyway. Like, I've never been a fan of that because you can get. I mean, I'm not even looking at it from the standpoint of forfeiture law. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of getting jacked. What if you lose it? There's no recourse. If you have a cashier's check and you lose your cashier's check, you can call the bank, say cancel that, issue me another one. If you have credit cards, you can cancel all the credit cards, uh, and you can basically have them send you a new credit card. So, if it's in the bank and you need to go, wire transfer, or I mean, there's so many different ways that you could transfer money like that. Like somebody said, I seen on there where a guy got his money took because he said I was going to the auction to buy some trucks. Auctions usually have a way to do wire transfers. They got different payment plans. You can use it on a credit card. There's all kind of different things you can do, right? I don't know why you're carrying cash anyway, but irregardless of that, that's scandalous that the police is allowed to do that. Now, I said all that because it's horrific, but I don't know if Joe Biden is the one that actually came up with that. I would hope that he didn't. Let's see, didn't people try to stop you from moving to OK too? I mean, they didn't try to stop me. They was like, giving me in my ear, like, don't move there, don't move there. People will make something sound stupid because they would never try it themselves. So, I get it. I get people that have shit to say. But listen, I'm gonna talk shit about you though. I have to talk shit about you though, man. Forfeiture laws are built into the crime bill and still reverberates to this day. Okay, I wasn't aware of that, but yeah, I mean, if you say so, it is what it is. But I do know this, that I think it was in relationship to like the drug war and all that. So I think that was it could have been the crime bill too. Um, so you're probably right. It's but it's a horrible law. He's not doing anything about it. Even after it's been proven that that crime bill has been responsible for um, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, putting more blacks in jail than whites, basically. Putting more minorities in jail than whites. You know, stiffer sentences, that type of thing. I forget the word for that is, but that I mean, it's been shown for that to be the case. And yet, this dude got on the Breakfast Club and said, "You ain't black if I don't vote for you." Well, what if I don't vote for you because I don't agree with the way the crime bill turned out, and you were the creator of it? That makes I'm not. That means I'm not black, even though this is a an issue that affected black people. Um, and I don't want to vote for you because you came up with that, and because if you if if you say you're not black unless you vote for me, first of all, you're white. How can a white dude say that? How can a white dude tell somebody they're not black? I don't care who you hung out with. I don't care how many kids were rubbing on your legs in the pool and all. I don't care none of that. I don't care if you was the first black president, vice president, either. Maryland says Obama didn't do it either. Yeah, I mean they should get rid of it because it's bullshit. But they make money off of it. The feds do. They make a lot of money off. They make a lot of money off that. Anything that's a money maker, they're not trying to get rid of. It's a money maker. That was very offensive, but I blamed his age for that mess. No, no. See, that's the other thing. And I'm sick of. I'm sick of people making excuses for stuff. People making excuses for dudes that don't take care of their kids. Everybody, people making excuses for people beating up they women or their kids. Just making excuse after excuse. I was talking to someone the other day. They said that they were in a 20-year relationship and she left. Then she said she got in a 6-year relationship and left. I said, and she said they were terrible at the end. She said that they always wanted to come back to her and all that, right? I said, you are a professional excuse maker for them because, I mean, if somebody's a terrible person and it takes you 20 years to leave, you're making a lot of excuses for that person. What you're doing, and same thing with the 6-year deal. If you're in a relationship for 6 years and it took you 6 years to leave, you made a lot of excuses because a person doesn't get better over time. Usually, they get worse, especially if you leave them at the end. Now, if you stay together, a person can, be a certain way. They might get worse and be a worse person, and then you have a discussion and they turn it all around and they become a better person, and you stay in that relationship and you live happily ever after. If you're in a relationship for 20 years and then your relationship for 6 years, and you say these people are terrible people, you make excuses, and that's a lot of women do that for men. I'm not one of them. I don't make any excuses. If I fuck it up, man, I admit it. I admit it 100%. I don't have no problems. You know, um, and I don't like when people make excuses for other people. Like, and it's not just that. I had a discussion with somebody about YouTube. Kwame Brown was running around talking about YouTube was messing with his internet and pictures and all that because he was his feed was fucking up or something. And then I had another person that was saying that YouTube is messing around with people's views and all of that. I said, look, man, I'm not going to buy into that because if that's the case, then that's the case. But I'm gonna move in a way that doesn't um, take away my responsibility to put out good content and put out, you know, be a good content creator. I'm not going to say that I have low views because of YouTube. I'm not going to ever say that because I want to believe that YouTube is fair and that my content reigns supreme over algorithms and all that. Yeah, if you're saying weird stuff and all that, yeah, I get it. But what I'm saying is that I want to stand on my content. I don't want to make excuses for my content because I don't live in a world where um, you know I I I I I let myself off the hook by saying, I'm a felon. I can't get a job because I'm a felon. I make a pretty damn good living as a truck driver. I don't like it, but I make a pretty damn good living as one. And I'm a felon. And I got a felony. Excuse me. I got my license while I was on parole. I was on parole when I got my license. So I didn't care about that excuse, right? Um, there are jobs that you can get as a felon, a parolee, or somebody's on probation, whatever. There are jobs that you can get. You're not going to want those jobs, but if you're a felon, you start below zero. You start less than zero. Nobody gives a shit about you, right? You have to prove yourself. Where you prove yourself is in the gutter, like in those jobs that nobody wants. You know why you get a job there? Because nobody wants the job. People that don't have felonies can get other jobs. People that don't have felonies can get the jobs that you want. Because you have a felony, you start below zero. You have to prove that you're worthy of being a zero. Yeah, that's why I went to the labor ready, right, and be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, and a lot of times don't get a job. But what else you gonna do? There is nothing else. I mean, in that particular area, I don't have a lot of transportation. I don't have access to a lot of stuff. That was there, and they're willing to give me a job. So I showed up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So when somebody says, you're not a real influencer, a real influencer will do whatever it takes. Again, you don't know me. You don't know my capabilities. You see me online, and you see this persona, right? And however you take this, right? How, good or bad, you don't know. Like I've talked about my time in prison. I talked about my time in jail. I get all these people and say, "Hey, if it was me, you wouldn't be doing that, and it's none of your business, and all that." And people do all this fucking talking, and ain't never been to jail or prison, juvenile hall, nothing. Squares. Nothing wrong with being a square, but don't talk about what you were gonna do in the county jail, the prison, or whatever else, and I'm gonna do this, and you ain't finna do that, and all that, blah blah blah, right? Because you ain't never been there before. Ain't nobody going nowhere and dictating nothing the first day you get to jail, especially if you ain't no massive gang banged out, no shot caller, nothing like that, and you've already been there already. You brand new on day one, go in there with that attitude. Go in there and be a Billy Badass if you want to. Listen, you don't have to believe me. Hard head make a soft ass. You want a soft ass? Go ahead and try that shit. All that shit you popping off at the mouth with. If you find yourself up in there, you probably listen. It's easy to be the Mr. Tough guy out here on the internet, out here in the world, and all that talk about. I wouldn't do this. What the fuck you do? And they can whip my ass, and this just gonna whip my ass. Bullshit. Bullshit. They breaking bones. They flying you up out of there. They stabbing you, doing all kinds of crazy shit to you. Because why? Because you want to fight. You want to fight the system? Okay, we're gonna show you why. Because listen, they call that putting a demo down. And you know why they would do you so bad? For the person that's thinking about that type shit. You want to go against the grain? Okay, go against the grain. Watch how we make an example out of you. Watch how we make an example out of you. that tough motherfucker that thinks that this ain't finna happen to them because you that tough motherfucker, right? Of course, of course. A lot of times, what happens to people like that, you get flown the fuck out of there, or you get scary and you you do something to do something in front of the police to where uh they hurry up and rush you up out of there. Like you might sock somebody in front of the police and you can then say, yeah, I got into it with it, blah blah blah, and then you go to the hole, and then now you're basically in protective custody, right? So Erica, new member, thank you, Erica, appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She says, hey, brown skin lady in the building. Hey, brown skin, you're an hour late now. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. And just real quick, one of the things we talked about is we gonna start we gonna start doing. I got a 60 video in the month of December. I'm putting that on myself. It's a challenge. So that means 2 videos a day. Oh, that's terrible. Your car broke down. Oh, that's terrible. My I'm in the same boat. My car is screwed up too. Sorry to hear that. I apologize. I was just ragging on you. But yeah, hope you can get that fixed and all that. Hope everything works out for you. Um, oh, look at you. I am all sentimental and stuff, man. uh, but yeah. So just a recap, real quick. Brown skin lady. Let's call you late skin lady. But yeah, we're doing a 60 video in December challenge, and I'm gonna try to do one in the morning and one in the evening. And we basically doing it on the mobile devices because I done burnt up all my bandwidth on everything else, so I can't really do it on the computer, especially until after the 12th. It is we're gonna be doing it like this. So I'm gonna get used to this. It's a little different, but I'm gonna get used to it. So that's where we're at now. So, but back to what I was saying. Uh, you know, People, it just they have all kind of things to say, and again from the sidelines, and the sidelines is the people that want to talk crazy about what they're gonna do in and out of jail. Because I explained what happened. People, people saying this or that. You know, um, people saying this or that. You ain't gonna tell me this. You ain't gonna tell me that. And I'm like, okay, okay. I heard. Let's see. My picture quality actually sharp. Thank you. It's maybe we want to try to do this from now on. I don't know. We got to do this from now. But I'm getting a new camera though. I am getting a new camera. Um, because what I've been using is the camera on the computer, the webcam. Uh, you know, Probably not the greatest. If this looks better, then we're making some improvements. We're making some improvements. Yes, Marilyn says, welcome, Erica, new member. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Making Marilyn making her rounds. Erica making her rounds. Everybody's making their rounds. Right, 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 right. So, yeah, but I just had to speak on it because look, sometimes people will just be talking and they don't know. Maybe they just don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in people's head? But then it needs to be said, and for more than just one. Because look, I'm not. I try not to be a person that's really nitpicky all the time. In my personal life, well, I'm like, well, I go off online. I'll say a lot of stuff online, but that doesn't mean I want to go around and just be fighting with people all the time and all of that. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It's free. for a limited time only. Subscribe, share, and comment, and make sure notifications are set to all. There you go. Thank you, brown skin lady. Yes, absolutely, 100%. And don't forget, uh, join the members. Support the channel, the Cash App, the PayPal, and I haven't been putting the banners up there. Where are the banners at? I just thought about that just now. The banner ain't been up this whole time. My goodness, I'm tripping. So, yes, this the new, but this is this is the new format. And if you say the picture, like the if you say that the the picture quality is better, I only thing about I can't share the screen. I think that I'm gonna have to damn. I, I I can only use I can only use the camera. I'm gonna have to figure out another way too. uh, uh, because what I want to do also is I want to also stream live to OnlyFans too. And I'm gonna have to figure that out. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that mobile. I'm not at the house most of the time. I gotta be mobile. So I gotta figure out all this stuff mobile. So I don't know anybody I can turn to and ask questions. Like I picked up bits and pieces. People are doing stuff uh, similar, but not exactly what I'm doing. And I've kind of picked up a couple of pieces. So I want to add a couple of pieces to see if we can boost this internet so that we can use the different devices the way I want to. The only problem is the bandwidth part of it. Like, they only allow you so many gigs and stuff like that. So I'm about to figure that out. In the meantime, I'm just gonna be using the mobile. Let's see. Maryland says picture quality is very sharp. Let's see. Can it do white balance? It probably can. I don't want to touch nothing right now. I don't even want to touch nothing. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Screw it all up. I was touching stuff earlier, screwing up all kinds of stuff. Brown Skin Lady says, I'm sure there's YouTube videos on all of that. Yeah, it might be, but I don't want I haven't found any. I've been looking. There ain't a whole lot of people talking about how to do a lot of this stuff mobily. Like what they say is hey, you can do StreamYard on your phone. Yeah, I get it. I know that. But with my specific issues, like how can I, what, what do I need to do to increase the amount of space that they allow me to stream like again they only allow me to do 15 per device. I have three devices. Thinking about getting a fourth, not sure, because otherwise it's basically the same thing. Like if you get a mobile hotspot from Verizon, um, then they still have the same 15 gigs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure why. I mean, that is like not really an option because, excuse me, got allergies. It's not really an option because I have hotspot here. Like have multiple abilities. So I just need to let's see. It's freezing. That's mobile. It freezes and speeds up every few seconds. This is directly on the device itself. You can only imagine how terrible it would be if I was like using this as a hotspot. I was in Atlanta for Saturday all the way till earlier today, and only had good internet one day. There were times where I tried to make a phone call, and it said all circuits were busy, like like in an emergency, like sometimes in emergencies, like everybody trying to use the phone at the same time, and it says all circuits are busy. That actually happened to me this weekend. It said all circuits were busy. So I don't know what the hell was going on. I ain't never heard that, and it not be a disaster or not be some type of emergency or something like that. I ain't never heard that before. And just regular everyday thing. So I don't know what's going on with Verizon. I got Verizon. I don't know what's going on with it. I listen. I'm not switching because I know I had AT&T and AT&T's trash, and then all the rest of them are trash too. So I'm not switching. But I don't know what was going on with what's going on. I had like I had like 4 bars. No, I'm sorry. I got 4 bars, right? I had between 3 and 4 bars on Saturday, and I had 2 bars the whole rest of the time I was there. And then everything was slow. Even on the mobile devices themselves, they were slow. So I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do a live. And then so I was able to do a live. So I did a podcast, right? So the podcast that I do, it's on Anchor, it's on Spotify, so go check that out, right? Don't forget and go subscribe and leave a like and whatever else you can do over there, right? Go check that out, right? So I'm gonna try to do at least one of those a day as well. But I got over there and it doesn't take as much internet to do the podcast because I can record that on my phone. I can or whatever device. It doesn't take it's no video. It's only audio, so it doesn't take as much. So that's a whole lot easier. I don't have to set all these elaborate lights and all that stuff either. It's way easier. So that is easier, and um, that that's something I can do like multiple times a day. I can do that while I'm driving. I mean, I can do that. I have more freedom doing that than doing it this way. So I'm just having to figure it out. And and again, I was thinking like, I can do the podcast, and that's what I did. Like I scheduled a live, and the first night I just did a podcast. The second night, um, what happened? I forgot what happened. I just missed. I just totally missed it. I had to reschedule it and make a new one and all that. I just missed. I probably forgot. Oh, that's what happened. I was at the Grub. Eating my Japanese beef hamburger and some fries, and had a couple of beers. And I think I got so yeah, I think that's what it was because I was like, man, I ain't got no internet anyway, and I was like, but see, I forgot to reschedule it on Streamyard, but my apologies. So and then I woke up this morning, I was like, man, I mean, I feel like I'm wasting time here. Like there's got to be a way that I can accomplish the things that I want to accomplish, and one of those things is growing my channel exponentially. And in order to do that, I got to produce content. There's just no other way around it. I mean, it's not going to magically happen. You're not going to hit the lotto and all of a sudden, this is not Kwame Brown and where you just wake up one morning, you got 400,000 subscribers. So we're going to have to do it the hard way. And that's putting out content. And if I want to be on the road, my light just fell. If I want to be on the road doing this, then I have to figure it out until I no longer have to be on the road, and that's just what it is. What it is. Um, Thank you, Marilyn. Sign up for Anchor. Use truckers. All my links. Absolutely, 100%. Thank you. Thank you. We got I believe how many people? Because we look. In order for us to be monetized on Anchor, you have to have 50. Let me see. Let me get the exact quote of what you need. You need 50 something. Let me just see what it is. Tell you right now. Right now. Let's see. Okay. So to unlock. Oh, okay. Okay. So to unlock, um, you need 50 listeners, right? We're at 30. We need 50, and that's to unlock monetization over there. So that's when you start to make we start to deal with sponsors, make commercials, stuff like that. and we're 3/5 of the way there. We need 50. We got 30. So go check out the anchor stuff, so we can hurry up and quit playing over there. So it's kind of like low level YouTube type of deal where YouTube is like astronomical. I mean, 1,000 subscribers, that's astronomical at first. Let's see. And it's a lot of people. A lot of people. See, I'm frozen. See, it's acting up already. Okay. It's the Anchor will upload to Spotify as well. Absolutely. Let's see, you will work it out. You have what it takes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, how many subs do you need for OnlyFans to go live? We need 5. We need 5 subs on OnlyFans to go live. We want to go live over there too, so go check that out. I have a special, or I had a special. I think it expired. It's 14.99, but I had the Whip and Work special. I'm gonna renew it after I get off here, and it's gonna be like $6 or something like that. We need to go over there and do that. There ain't gonna be no porn. Just keep in mind, ain't no porn. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go over there and do that. You're not gonna see no, you're not gonna see no butts and, and penis and all that. None of that. It's just you got explicit content, and that's why we're over there. Trucker was doing vlogging long before vlogging was popular. He loved talking to himself. That is true. I've done. Yeah, let's see. I was kind of. We are. Hold on. Let me see that. We back. Lord Jesus. Man. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's get out of that. Okay. Yeah, I think some of it is this. This is an older iPad. Let's see, I found this channel, but don't know how to subscribe. So I found his channel. I see I saved it, so I'm hoping that was it. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Let's see. I forgot how brown skin. I think you can search for it on the Hood channel. Okay, let's see. Uh, I found his channel, but don't know how to subscribe. I faved it him and hoping. Yeah, what you gotta listen to? They gotta listen. I think because they keep track of listeners. You hit the discover down the bottom of the screen and search for Hood Trucker channel. Okay, good. Let's see. He doesn't do boring content. Yeah. Uh, Yes, I talk a lot of shit. That's my claim to fame, talking shit. You know, we try not to be boring though. Not to mention, I got so many problems with this internet stuff that there's never a dull moment. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, favoring it is how you sub it for Anchor. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but they definitely keep track of listeners, and they said I have 30 and I need 50, so I got 20 more. We're trying to do OnlyFans, and again, there's no porn over there. We just want to talk about some explicit stuff and go live, like do a simultaneous live from over there. So you see, so okay, I will listen. It sounds great over there. I didn't know Anchor was so well set up. Yeah, and it's like they also like we're also on Spotify. They send us out to like 6 different platforms, and it's pretty easy to do. Um, it's pretty easy to do, and it takes a lot less internet, like this video stuff. So, but we're trying it, and as you can see, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not actually in the greatest area, like the most uh like the greatest I don't know, populated city or something like that. I got 5 bars, but this is, you know what this is? That's what it is. This is a 4G iPad. I need to upgrade my iPad. That's what I need to do. I need to upgrade my iPad. I mean, I never really had an issue with it in the past. Hey, Naifa in the building. Welcome, welcome. I never had an issue with it in the past, but I guess if we're gonna be doing some streaming with it, we might want to have 5G instead of 4G. Although I don't know if there's a big difference because I don't know. Sometimes the 4G acts better than the 5G for some reason. I don't know. I do not know. Uh, it's just how it is. Maybe I think it might. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. It's just how it is sometimes. Because sometimes I'd stream and it'll be faster on the iPad, like for a personal hotspot, than it will be on um, my 5G stuff. Go figure. I don't know. I don't even know how 5G works, and if it's even that much better at all or not. Um, let's see. Try Mint Mobile for shits and giggles one day. Mint Mobile. Um, if Verizon is the best, first of all, I doubt very seriously that Mint Mobile, and I've never even heard of that, is better than Verizon. I mean, I could go try Metro PCS too. I can go try Sprint. I can go try Track Mobile maybe, and see if those are any better. I mean, I could. It's worth a try, but it's not worth a try because Verizon's the best. Get out of here. I'm not changing. But it's just this. See, I don't have T1 service in the truck. See, when you're at when you're at the house and you got cable internet or whatever internet you have, it's a lot of times it's pretty stable. And if you get the commercial versions like a T1 or a T3, you almost never have any issues. I mean, almost never. I don't have that. I don't have anything close to that. Everything is mobile. Everything is what do they call it? It's not Wi-Fi, but it's got all the device like the iPad I got right now is on um its own internet. I'm gonna upgrade it. Um, I'm gonna upgrade this because it's only 4G. And then I was told that I just recently got the 13 too. I got the 13. I didn't get the Pro Max because I could have swore I said Pro Max, but he didn't give it to me. But I got the 13. It's 5G. It's supposed to have better antennas than the 12. I have 12 too, but I have the 12 Pro Max. So I can't run any more hotspot with those two devices because I'm out of gas basically on the gigabytes. And then I don't want to do uh, this on these little bitty phones because the screen's not as big as an iPad. So it is what it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna upgrade my iPad and uh, hopefully that works a little better. Let's see. Ripley Skaggs says, "How about T-Mobile? Verizon has the worst billing." Actually, don't. I don't know how much experience you got with Verizon, but the way my bill paying system was set up, sometimes I forget, and sometimes they shut my phone off. Now, this is what I love about Verizon, right? Not only just the service is the best, but sometimes if I let's say I forget my bill because it's happened on many occasions. Like I might get somewhere and be like, oh man, I forgot to pay my bill and mean to pay it, and then drive and get sleepy and whatever and just don't pay it and wake up in the morning my phone's off. What they allow you to do, don't tell nobody. We tell nobody because we're screwing it up and stuff. But what they allow you to do is they'll allow you to get on there and uh, pay your past due with a post dated check, and they'll turn it on right there, like within an hour. Usually it's right there. So, for example, let's say today's the first, right? Let's say that my phone got cut off today, and let's say I call them, and you're gonna get the automated thing, and they say, they'll say, you want to pay today? You want to pay with a credit card, checking account, what? You know, I don't, I don't never pay the same day. So what I say, keep in mind, my phone is, but my phone may be off, right? So if my phone is off, I get up on, I call because that's the only phone call you can make. It's to the Verizon. So I get on there and I say, I don't want to pay today. I want to pay 2 weeks from now. They give you up to 2 weeks, and they'll tell you to give you the date and everything. They say you can pay up to X amount date. It's usually like like 10 to 14 days or something, and they'll say, okay, your service will be back on in an hour. So you don't even have to pay that day. I have never seen a cell phone company do that, where you can wake up in the morning, your phone be off, pay the past due 2 weeks from today, and they turn it on today. I've never seen that. Now I've been with Verizon a long time. I want to say I think I seen something that says maybe 6 years or something. But see, I have a grandfathered plan where they say you better not never get rid of that plan. So I keep my plan, and I have some lines that are not being used, but look, it's so cheap that if I just get for example, if I get like a new for example, this new device that I got, I had to pay taxes on it. It was like $80. Something like that. And then my line with that in my line, it's gonna be like 40, $50 for a line. That's unlimited everything. That's why they were saying, like, man, you better not never get rid of it. Because you think about it, if once I pay up the phone, I'm just paying for the line $20. Everything's $20. So that's the grandfather plan. So maybe that's why they let me do the 2 week thing or something. I don't know because I got the grandfather. I'm the grandfather. Verizon is kind of high, but the service is awesome, and they let you pay 2 weeks late. I know I switched to AT&T. Knife, get out of here with that. Where do you live at though? Because it could be the area too. See, I was grandfathered in from Alltel, but I added my daughter and got unlimited everything. My bill 215. Alltel. What the hell is Alltel? I ain't never heard of Alltel. Alltel. Uh, let's see. So it's just you. It's just you and your daughter, and it's 215. I don't think he was grandfather because with two of my devices, I think it's like $100, like 100 and some change, just two. Like uh my entire bill with like insurance and on all of that, I think it's like $300. And I got wait a minute, I got one, two, three, four devices. And I think it's three something. No, it might be two something. It's like high two, low three, something like that. Something like that. Because let's see. No, wait, how many devices I got? I got three, four. Yeah, I got four. I got four. Where's the other one? I don't even know. Okay, yeah, I got four devices, and I think it's three something, something like that. Because I think my main phone is the most expensive. I think that's like 100 and something, but the rest of them are not as expensive. So it's only one of the lines that's really expensive, and the other ones are not. You never heard of Alltel? It was bought up by Verizon. No, I ain't never heard of no Alltel. Where's that? Like that was on that Alltel was the ain't that the cell phone service that they was using when Master P made that movie I got to hook up. I was grandfathered in, but I changed my plans. Yeah, see, you gotta stay with the grandfather. And I think when you add lines, I think they take away the grandfather, I think, or something like that. Something like that. I think they take it away, if I'm not mistaken, because they just came out with the new plan, and they said you better not never change that plan. So you're 100% correct about people with no YouTube channels telling or advising you on how to do a channel you've had for years. Yes. Yeah, and I slept on it, for a long time just because it took me forever to start figuring it out and start figuring out that I really wanted to make it serious. I like we're talking about like 2014 when I created the channel, and wasn't a whole lot of people on there talking about how much money they were making. I mean, it started to grow. That type of content started to grow, but it was like the advice, like some of the people that were saying are making a decent amount of money was basically just telling you, do more content. And that's what I did, and nothing worked. Of course, I was doing it wrong. Of course, the content was less than desirable, probably, but I figured out that there's more to it than just putting out content. They say it's hard work. This is why I don't understand how troll channels exist. The time you spend being a troll, you could be making real content. Absolutely. But they don't get noticed any other way and they don't know any better. I can't wait until cell phone internet is free for everyone. But then again, we pay for water, insurance, and decent education. This is America. Cell phone service ain't gonna never be free. Listen, if landlines ain't free right now, it ain't gonna cell phones ain't gonna never be free. Not in our lifetime. I doubt very man, uh they still had they didn't made it I mean phone booth should be free if that's the case. And shit, I done seen where was I? I was somewhere. It was 75 cents to make a call. I happened to see one somewhere. I forgot where I was at. It was 75 cents to make a phone call. I'm like, man, what are you in prison? What are these prison prices? Because they got phones in prison too, and man, that thing is astronomical. Them bills, man, them bills. I mean, and that's a shame too. They take advantage of people like that. Them people down their luck, they done committed crimes and all that, and the people that's paying for it is not the people that committed the crime, but the family. It's crazy. At least 100% sure that every troll has at least one untreated mental health issue. Absolutely, I totally agree. Especially that dude I call. I came up with a new name for that dude. Oh, biracial son of a lot lizard. That dude new name is biracial son of a lot lizard. Especially him. Especially him. Right? And the other clown, let's see. I haven't come up with a name for him yet. I'm not gonna mention his name until I come up with a name for him. But I shouldn't even really be talking about him because he's ridiculous. It's so they're so small, it's ridiculous. But listen, we're talking about mental health, right? And I think they might have some mental health issues. Like you are just too wrapped up in me, and you don't show your face, and you don't like in the case of that other dude. uh you don't even talk. You just type on the screen. So I mean that makes me believe that you somebody that's more closely related to this whole scenario shit than meets the eye. You're not speaking and you're not talking. I mean, now you're not showing your face. You probably one of them people. You probably one of them people that's connected to them people we talk about a lot. So I don't know. It's a little strange. A little strange shit going on over there. I don't know. I don't know. You see that thing hides in bushes and sniffs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm thinking it's one of them people that we be talking about. I'm convinced because think about it. You mean you can't even speak? There's plenty of people that hide their face, but you so much of a coward. You can't speak. You can't show your face or speak. Like, do you know how much of a coward you have to be? Like, how could you live with yourself and just do that? Like this type behind it, get behind the computer and just be completely anonymous and talk shit about people. You got to be extra coward. You gotta wear a dress, a kilt, all of that shit. You so coward. You would be like if you was like if he was in a lesbian relationship, he'd be the bitch. I'm talking about like you extra pussy, like you extra, like you got a pussy with an extra pussy on the side, like you when you go to the pussy store, you order pussy and you want a pussy, you want double pussy, you want pussy on the side. That's crazy. Like you can't show your face and you can't show your voice. That is crazy. Like I don't like the other clown. Same thing. Yeah, he has his voice on there, but you don't show your face. Like you're a nobody. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you a super coward. You a son of a lot lizard. You are son of a lot lizard. Because I mean, listen, how can you live with yourself? I mean, what do you like? You type of dude that ring on doorbell, take off running that old stupid shit. I mean, listen, that's what you do. Then you steadily playing my videos, got my face on your channel. How's it feel to have my nuts in your face every day? Because you look at your own channel and see my nuts. You look at your own channel and see my nuts. Because that little circle is all that we see. You see the entire thing, which has my nuts on it. Let's see what pussy for dessert. Absolutely. I'll have I'll have a pussy with a side of pussy and a pussy for dessert. hmm It's crazy. And then one of them dudes, he go on people channels. He's so pathetic that he go on people channels, talk like a fucking like Steve Urkel, because again, he's the son of a lot lizard. So he talks like Steve Urkel, And then he tapes whatever segment he was on and put it on his channel. Like, look at me, look at me. What was that name? What was the name of that? What was the name of that? I think it was Mad TV. And that dude always just say, "Let me do it, let me do it, let me do it." That's him. What was that dude's name? I forgot that dude's name, but it was Mad TV, I think. Stewart, I think his name was it Stewart. I think it might be Stewart. But he used to say, "Let me do it, let me do it." No, let me do it, let me do it. That's him. Look at me, look at me. I'm on the FYF Sports Channel. Look at me, I'm on the Hood Trucker Channel. Stewart. There you go. Stewart. Let me do it. Let me do it. Look at what I can do. Look at what I can do. Oh man, I don't know how you can live with yourself, man. I don't know. I mean, listen. I mean, it must be tough being the son of a lot lizard. It's got to be tough. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I can't imagine knowing your mama got gang back at the truck stop. I can't imagine that. Like living in shame like that. You're so shameful. You're so shameful. Like and you have no self-esteem. Like you need to boil some water or something. Go boil some water, get you some steam, get you some self-esteem or something. Get you some kind of steam because you have none at all. None. But listen. Son of a lot lizard. I mean, I'm sure they has some type of counseling you can go to, because look, your claim to fame is a YouTube channel with somebody else's name on it. You got somebody else's name on your YouTube. Look at this. I don't want to say that word though. Oh man, like what happened, man? Like your whole claim to fame was another nigga name on your channel, and his picture and everything. You got his picture and everything on your channel. What the fuck wrong with you? You son of a lot lizard, you lot lizard baby. Let's see. Your mama got dropped off at the school by a rig. Oh my God, dude, this is ridiculous. Look at me, look at me. Yeah, look at me. This is me on such and such channel. Listen, you know, I'm gonna tell you who's even worse than that though. The people that watch that trash, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, who's watching that shit? Who's watching a dude that his whole channel has another nigga name in it with his picture? So he's looking at my nuts every day, and then you go over and listen to him. Like, you really pathetic. Like, you really pathetic. Like, you extra pathetic for that. Like you like the son of a lot lizard. You are the skeet that got left on the table, and then the mama came and scraped it off and then inseminated it. That's you. Like, you wasn't even meant for that. Like, you that pathetic. Like, you weren't even meant for that. Like, you I think that was look. Absolutely 100%. Yeah, because he definitely big up to him. He didn't say his whole name, but I guess he, because look, like, you have to call, like, if he was to say his name. Somebody told me something about they had a panel or something, and they had a panel or something, and dude said, "Look, I ain't finna call you that." He said he had to change it. What's your name? He said, Irk, Irk. Sound like Steve Urkel with a penis in his mouth. Look, this dude has, like, I can't stress enough, like, how pathetic you have to be to have somebody's whole name in your channel with his picture, a whole nother nigga picture on your channel. Like how pathetic you have to be. Let's see. Sign him up for the bitch ass nigga line. That look, and that's all them dudes is idol. That dude that don't show his face or his voice, they love him some Tommy Brown. That dude that is the son of a lot lizard. That the fucking the one that the second guy in the beach eyed nigga line. He's over there defending Kwame Brown. So, yep, he called him by his YouTube name, even though he was on the panel under another fake name. Right, exactly. So, I tried to warn FOF Sports about it, but he I guess he some maybe he didn't know, and because I seen him with his alter ego channel, which is me, on FYF Sports channel, right? And let's say, for example, um, there was somebody came on here that said, FIF Sports, and then whatever else after that, disrespectful. I would immediately block that. I would immediately block that. I wouldn't let that ride. I'm gonna immediately block that because it's disrespectful, and you get no play in this ride over here. You get no play in this ride. That's what the that's the scene from that movie Boys in the Hood when Sharif wanted to play as a Muslim. He said, "Man, that gets no play in this ride." Yeah. So yeah, the son of a lot lizard. I don't know what's going on, man. You need some mental help because you have no self-esteem. You have no reason to live because your claim to fame is being on other people's channels, and you're making channels that have other people, not only the names, another man name in it, and the picture. He said, "I'm so glad to be TBA called something Brown out." TBA, 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 TBA. I don't know what TBA is. Go ahead and say the whole thing. TBA, TBA. What is TBA? Uh, what is TBA? And what's that squirrel brown? Is that squirrel? Squirrel brown? Squirrel. Yeah, I don't know who TBA is. Who's TBA? But anyway, it's all good though. It's all good. Maybe they'll one day realize that you're not a man unless you stand on your own 2 feet. If you want to compare, there's no comparison. Just because you put my name in your channel doesn't make you like me, doesn't make you anything about you, anything close to me. I know you wanna be me. That's why you put my channel in there, in your name. But you couldn't you couldn't wear my sister's jockstrap. So I mean, it's just crazy. I don't know. I mean, but look, he wants attention because he gets none. He has no girlfriend, and he's the son of a lot lizard. He probably sees his mom at the truck stop a lot, and he don't like truckers or something. I don't know. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. He resents truckers because his mom is a lot lizard. I get it now. I get it now. I just figured it out. I just figured it out. He resentful towards truckers because his mom's a low down, dirty lot lizard, right? That you know got inseminated at the truck stop and had you. See, I think it's self-talk with multiple channels putting that coding to use. I don't know. I don't know. Is it raccoon? Oh yeah, raccoon. It could be. It could be. But who knows? It probably is. It probably is. But because they all came out with the same information all at the same time. It was kind of a little strange. But listen, you was a coward. You were a coward anyway. I mean, them cowards, all them dudes cowards. All them dudes is cowards. Now watch. They gonna cut out everything that I say when I call them a coward when they put it on their channel. Because you know they putting it on they gonna put it on their channel. But they gonna call it. They gonna take out everything I said except when I call them cowards and son of a lot and that one the son of a lot lizard because you know I know his mom was white. Of course his mom was white, and of course uh you know she's a lot lizard. So, oh, the Black Authority. Okay, Jason Black. He larger pro black YouTuber. See, the only thing is I mean, I mean, you know, that this whole Call Me Brown thing been out for a while. You know, I mean, okay, you pro black and you this, you that, and all that, but when you come late to the party, like you come late to the party, like you was on the front lines from the beginning. It's like you know, it's this shit and tapered off now. Now you want to get on board. I don't know if I respect that because you know myself, wasn't a whole lot of people going at him, but I know myself and Tommy the Trick Sotomayor was going at him. Now I don't agree with the trick part, but I totally agree with a lot of the stuff he said about him. And we were the only real ones going at him. Now this guy, I don't know, I've never heard of this guy. But if you're recently getting on board now, it's a little, it's a little, it's a little disingenuous, just a little bit. Because listen, it's like if we in a fight and the people we fighting is pretty much beat up already, and here you come, and now you want to join the party. No, you don't get no stripes for that. You don't get no stripes for that. So I agree. I was surprised that so many people were shocked. Shocked about what? Shocked that he showed up late to the party. What are you really doing? He's already been beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like we already beat him up. He's already beat him up already. Now you want to come finish the job or something, or you just want to because it's safe. It's a safe thing to do because now he didn't. Everybody else, a lot of other people have pretty much condemned him, and I don't he's still got a lot of subscribers or whatever, but a lot of people are talking shit about him. Whatever. His Breonna Taylor comments were out there since early this year. Absolutely. So it's a little disingenuous that here you come all of a sudden and then you're supposed to be the pro black guy. I mean, did he talk about the trial that happened over there where the same guy lives at? Did he say anything about that? So I don't know anything about this dude. I'm just saying if you're going all of a sudden, like, because I've been hearing a lot, not a lot, but been hearing a few people talk about the Black Authority. Uh, you know, Johnny come lately. Speaking on Call Me Brown. I mean, I don't, I'm not impressed. Like, okay, I've been going at him for months, and it ain't like he just like I mean, me and Tommy been going at this dude for months, and here you come, Johnny come lately. I don't know who you. I don't know who you are. I don't really don't care to know because if you wasn't on it from the start, that says a lot. If you wasn't on it from the start, that says a lot. And look, again, I don't want to disparage this dude at all, but I don't know anything about him, and I just recently I heard that he was going to Common Brown. So, I mean, you kind of a little you're a little late for me to uh you know uh uh not pat on the back, but I mean to really acknowledge anything's going on. Really acknowledge you like that. So, I mean, look, I don't know anything. I don't have nothing against dude because I don't even know who he is, but it's kind of you kind of a little late to the party. Maybe you just found out about. I don't know. Maybe you just on a whole nother sector. I mean, who knows what happens? But it's for someone to say, "Hey, the Black Authority is going to call me Brown now." Okay, we were doing that for months. Like, who cares? That's the attitude I have. I mean, it's nothing against him 'cause I don't really know him, but It's like, who cares now? Because we beat that dude up for months already. So why do I care if some new dude comes along and has something to say? I don't really care. But it is what it is. But we've been at this almost 2 hours now, and I got to get down the road, and I got to tear all these lights down and get up out of here. So we're gonna get up out of here. Don't forget to support the channel, like, subscribe, uh, join the members section so you can make comments because we're gonna do a lot of members only stuff. We're gonna have a lot of members, a lot of member content coming down the pike. Let's see. I see what you mean. They were afraid to speak against black people's newest sweetheart. Absolutely, absolutely. Just like, for example, those of you who know who Roland Martin is, I lost 1,000% respect for that dude because after Joe Biden made that comment, "You ain't black unless you vote for me," Roland Martin said absolutely nothing about it, especially the day that it happens. I think he canceled the show maybe. I know he didn't have a show, or maybe I don't think he had a show, right? But the next day, he didn't condemn him for that. He didn't say anything, anything disparaging. He didn't say anything disparaging about Joe Biden. So all that, you know, you want to stand behind the pro-black and you want to, all of that. That's fine and dandy, but all that talking when it's easy, that's easy. Let's see what you say when it's not so easy. Like brown skinned lady said, um, they were afraid to speak on the newest sweetheart. Absolutely, a lot of people were. Brown skinned lady, Marilyn said, seriously, where was he before Kwame got canceled for his Rittenhouse comments? Where was he before Kwame got canceled for his? He got canceled? I didn't know he got canceled. So he played it safe when the real soldiers were on the platform. We're putting in that work. TBA can go ahead with that. I mean, listen, y'all know him better than I do. I don't know who he is. But again, if he's anything like Roland Martin, like you pro-black when it's easy, and then when it's not so easy, you got nothing to say. I mean, to me, that's like the Black Lives Matter, not as a concept, but as an organization. You're over there talking to that high powered, Black Lives Matter, but when it comes time to when you where you buy your real estate at is nowhere near black people. Yeah, many black people weren't feeling Kwame's comments. Yeah, but how many Kwame's comments about Rittenhouse? He's a Republican. He's a Republican, of course. But who's gonna say anything? Who's gonna say anything? I mean, you got these pro-black people that they can't say nothing. Until it's convenient, until it's easy. I mean, I don't respect that. And listen, if he just came along and he just didn't know or whatever, but it's just kind of hard to believe because if you on YouTube in the black sphere, I don't know how you don't know Kwame Brown. So I, I don't know. And Breonna Taylor's comments are out there, like Brown Lady said. You know, he said a lot of stuff. He said a lot of stuff. There's something else he said too. I mean, I pretty much went at him for everything he possibly said ever. uh, and I was doing it and catching a whole bunch of flack for it. And I got everything under the sun, and we still here. Now here you come, got something to say. I don't even want to hear what you have to say because we done said it already. Probably anything you saying right now, we done probably already said it plenty of times. So anyway, shout out to the Black Authority. But if you just trying to come lately, I mean, I don't really care what you had to say because we just said it already probably. So that's how it goes. So we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna see you again tomorrow because we got this. Matter of fact, I got to make up because I only got I only got one video in today. 'Cause I was trying to get two, but I only got one. But I got 2 hour one. I don't know if I should count that as two. So we might have to make up. We might have to do a breakfast, lunch, and dinner day, so we can make up and get that 60. But we're gonna try to get more than 60. We're trying to get more than 60. So with that, we're gonna get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your night. We also gonna be in here earlier. We ain't gonna do no late night stuff no more because it's just too late and all that. And we gonna see you early tomorrow, hopefully. So with that, we gonna get at you real soon. Take care.